What a crazy move by gold from the new all-time high of this 5600 from here, drop all the way down 9,000 pips just 1 week alone. Crazy. Okay, as usual, let us do a top-down analysis. Okay, this one is actually a daily time frame, so let us go to this weekly. Weekly, you can see there's a huge rejection candle in the weekly candle, and then if you go to monthly, finally we see a huge rejections in the monthly candle right now. Okay, so tomorrow onwards will be a new month candle. Okay, so then let us go to back to this daily. Okay, even though have a huge rejection down, okay, but then if you look overall the trend in a daily time frame, okay, so you can basically see that overall gold is actually still bullish. Okay, even though you have a huge retracement down over here. Okay, and then we go to the H4, you can see that this particular candle, okay, so once you drop all the way here and then you bounce up from here, and then you can see that if you put this zone over here, okay, this one is actually a H4 demand zone over here. Okay, so the moment gold actually drop all the way here, and also this one is a a lot of previous resistance and a new engulfing demand zone, does go actually bounce up back up here. Okay, and then another thing you can see from here as well, if you go to the line chart, you can basically see that this one is a previous support here, go actually break through. Okay, break through, coming back to retest another time, back to this candle over here. Okay, we trace up all the way here, and then if you go to this H1 time frame here, what can you see over here? So if you put this one, the zone, so you can basically see that go actually retested back to this previous support here. Okay, breakout, clean breakout, come back to retest, become a new resistance, does go actually fall all the way down here. Okay, and then another thing, if you go back to H4, all right, so and then if we put this one the trend line over here, okay, at the same time you can see very clearly as well, okay, that go actually from all this one, the bullish trend, okay, eventually break out from this trend line here. Okay, you see have a bearish candle breakout, coming back to retest another time back to this zone, okay, and then eventually fall it back. Okay, so what can we actually expect for the coming week is, okay, if we go back to this let's say the weekly time frame, so you can basically see that this trend line over here. Okay, so it's still actually respecting this one, the trend line over here. So there are two zones that you can actually monitor at. Okay, so this one is actually a first zone over here. Okay, this price over here. Okay, this one is the first zone, and then second zone would be this zone here. Okay, so if we go to this line chart over here, you can basically see that, okay, first in this zone, this is a second zone, this one is actually a resistance, okay, breakout, become a support, okay, and then gold might actually have the potential to come to either this zone or come back to retest at this zone over here. If we go back to the candle, so these are the two zones that we can actually monitor for the coming week. Okay, take a look. And another thing that, okay, so normally gold will actually respect this trend line, okay, in this weekly time frame. Okay, so if let's say gold were to respect the trend line, it might actually bounce up from here, this zone, or you can actually go lower. Okay, unless it break out from this zone over here, it might actually potentially come to this second zone here. And also if gold were to break up again from this zone, it might actually have a pullback, then you might have a massive fall down here. Okay, so let us take a look at the next week market. Okay, so if you want to know more, as usual, please join my Telegram channel DTA International Academy for more information and daily educations. Okay, so see you guys there.